What is up, everybody? It is I, Carlton Flowers, your crypto pro.
Yay!
And today we have got to talk about Kaspa. Do you see this? This is insane. Wow, the action here in the last few days, man, oh man. And I'm going to tell you what, I had been considering making some moves, and I'm kind of glad now that I did not. But anyway, before we get started into this video, I must warn you that this is definitely not financial advice. Anything I say or do in this video can and will cause you great financial distress, and you could be living homeless as a bum on the side of the river, subsiding on government cheese. So listen responsibly. That being said, which is what all the YouTubers say, I hate that phrase. I was thinking about selling and buying back, but I had no idea that we were going to absolutely obliterate the upper boundary of our support and resistance zones. Now, let's just label these up here just in case you have not seen my previous videos where I have been discussing these zones, and I'm going to order them in reverse, where 1 is the top zone. Then we have 2 and 3 below there, and then I have number 4 down here. Previously, I was looking for a correction back down to 4, and that never happened. So as we continued on with this very bullish, strong momentum, we may finally have reached a peak. But I really did think we were going to see a peak up here at the top of support resistance zone number 1. Okay, but obviously we broke through that. As you can see right here is where we broke the top, where we did not find resistance. And what could happen next? During a correction, we could come back down and this becomes support for another move higher. And right now, I'm telling you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it does move higher. Now, the things I'm saying in this video sound very bullish, but hey, I'm just speculating. I'm not an expert, and I'm not like the people who are talking out of both sides of their neck or trying to pretend that they can predict the market. Nobody can predict the market. We don't know what's going to happen, but we can all dream a little. Okay, so if you don't know, way back in the good old days, way back, it's not even on the chart here, you can't see it, I'd have to scrunch down. Let's clear this out and let's just show you where I bought Kaspa. I'll give you my little brief history. It goes way back here where it wasn't even on TradingView, and once it got on TradingView, oops, I had to plot some points. See these points here? That was the action before we even got on TradingView. This is when I started buying, okay? And that was, I think my first purchase was down here at like 0.0019. And I rode through all of this, was all excited, and then it dumped down. I think I sold some here, and then I bought again down here at 0.002. Look at this. You can see here where I bought and sold. I like bought again 66,000 here, sold 100,000 here, and then I was like, okay, this might not ever come back. And so then I went ahead and I bought again. I don't even remember, but I think the price that I purchased back again was at 0.004 maybe. And then I've just been riding it ever since. So it was during this correction here in this downward trending trading channel that I thought we would return back down somewhere in this area of 2 cents, and it never did. So we bottomed out at 0.0043. And this, you can see, is the bottom of this stochastic cycle, the absolute bottom, after we had stayed stuck here in this top. And now we can see that the general trend on the stochastic, if you look at it, it just kept, moving up like this, and most of the action has been touching off of the overbought zone after saying goodbye to the oversold zone here and only touching it here and touching it there. Now let's keep on moving. So we'll come back into the current time. We had this peak here at Let's see. Let's see if we can even get it on the. Got to put my glasses on to be able to see it. 0.009. So we almost hit a cent and it rejected. Okay, so we were all excited and thought, dang, we didn't hit a cent. So that became a very heavy resistance right at 1 cent. There was that peak right there. Then we had the long correction and then we climbed back up. And as you can note, way back then in March of 2023, when we revisited this support resistance zone, we blew straight through it right here. Now, when you blow through that top line, the next time it comes down, it's usually support, and it was. We touched the top of it and wicked back up. Now, this wicked green wick, this was a shakeout here. We almost touched down to the 50 EMA, and then that candle closed way above the support resistance zone. So technically, this is support, even though the wick pokes through the bottom. All right, let's see what happened after that. So we start sailing up into the above 1 cent zone, and then we found the next support resistance. So we came on up here and we bumped our head at 0.017, but then we formed this bull flag and we blew through it. Took another break, bumped our head on the top of 0.024, blew on through it. Came up to zone number 2. We touched on the top of 0.029, almost 3, where it was going to possibly be a resistance. It blew on through it. Then we went to zone 1, where we bumped our head at 0.042, came down, and now notice that zone 2 becomes support, and we went back up. But then as we jumped back down when we had the big crash, we blew straight through zone 2 and went back to 3. So 3 really got its chance to be a support in this area right here because it didn't spend too much time here. So we crawled back up, come back down, blew through 2, come back down to number 4 or 3, and then come down to 4. And this was a sloppy support resistance here. And since then, the price has been climbing. We've been in a bull run, bull movement, bullish movement since then. And now you can see that we're finally starting to drop down. So my little $400 is now worth at this very moment that I'm shooting the video, $4,520. Is that it? 1, 2, 3. I've got 100,000. I'm trying to do mental math and shoot a video at the same time, and that's not very easy to do. Well, whatever the case, $4,523. That's what I'm trying to say. And, you know, it might be the end of this bullish movement. We might take a healthy break because you can see that we're about to cross over there. And as I was saying before, we might sail on down back into zone 1 where this could, oops, I want an arrow. This could become support right here. And then we could kind of bounce out of there. And the reason why I think we could bounce out is because of the positive developments with this block DAG project, and how it is one of the few, if not only, legit stores of value from a proof of work layer 1 perspective outside of Bitcoin. You know, Ethereum is not proof of work, and it also does not solve the blockchain trilemma. Bitcoin doesn't solve the blockchain trilemma. It's slow. It's super safe and secure, but it's very slow. And so Kaspa is the only one that knocks out all 3. Kadena is a great project, and I do hold Kadena, and I've got an NFT that gives me a percentage of the mining pool down in Texas, which yields a nice amount every month. And Kadena solves the blockchain trilemma, but I'm actually more impressed with Kaspa at 4.5 cents than I am with Kadena at 52 cents. Now, Kadena peaked out at $25. It's at 52 cents right now. This project to me is more significant than Kadena. That's Kaspa, and it's at 4.5 cents. People are drawing comparisons between Kaspa and Litecoin, Dogecoin, Solana. Now, Dogecoin has had absolutely no use case. It's garbage. It's a meme. And it, peaked out at somewhere around 75 billion market cap. I think Solana was around that range, 85, 90 billion dollar market cap. I think Litecoin has only reached 25 billion market cap. And here we have Kaspa that is proof of work, layer 1, solving the solving the cryptocurrency blockchain trilemma, rather. And the future is looking pretty bright. And you can kind of say, yeah, well, I understand these people with these caviar, champagne wishes and caviar dreams saying that why couldn't Kaspa end up getting to the $25 billion market cap or 75 billion, maybe 90 or even above? And if we are talking $75 billion market cap, I think that puts us, north of $2.50? Because there are, let me look over here on the CoinGecko site so we can get the numbers here. And there it is, total supply, 19.94 million. Okay, so let's just do some math here. All right, let's take 19.94 million. There we go. Why didn't I just type that out? I don't know. And today's price, 0.045, market cap is under $1 billion. Okay, so if we say 75 billion, let's just think big. Let's dream a little. Why not? 75 billion divided by 897. So 75 divided by 897,000, 897,000 million. There we go. And the multiplier is 83. So in other words, it would be an 83x from this point if we were to hit a $75 billion market cap. So 83x of that 0.045 price would be like $3.76. If that really did happen, I'm gonna be sitting pretty. Because I have 100,000 tokens, or coins, not tokens. It astounds me that there's so many big name people on YouTube talking crypto that don't know the difference between a coin and a token. So back to the chart. Let's just say look at the 1 week and then we'll end it here. Because I'm excited. I'm very excited. Here's the 1 week chart. And we can see that we are pretty much at a stochastic peak, and we're going to get a correction. It's got to happen. So here's our stochastic peak. The MACD oscillators have not caught up yet. We're purely in green candle territory there, green bars. But here's the thing, guys. It could stay up there. It could bounce around. There's nothing saying that this stochastic doesn't do a double hump and stays up here like for a while before it comes back down. It doesn't always have to be a perfect sine wave up and down. We don't know. And for that reason, I think I'm just going to sit on my 100,000, and maybe if we can get a significant correction, if we make it down, let's say to zone 2, I'll just buy another bag. Zone 3, I'll buy another bag, and zone 4. And that way, once we have the real movement in the bull market and it finishes correcting down and then we go up, then I can sell for a profit what I purchased during this DCA and hang on to the 100,000 until we can get, a year or two down the road and see where we're at. And then it's time to start getting rid of some and investing that into my real estate business, because I'm doing home rehabs and getting involved in real estate now. So it's getting exciting. I will be reporting the action on the chart. If you want to check out the fundamentals, there's plenty of videos out there, but I am the chart guy. That's why I'm here. And I hope you enjoyed that. But most of all, I would love it if you would like, comment, and subscribe to the Crypto Pro channel. And if you would like to be an official part of supporting this channel, you may do so by the giving of a super thanks. And I thank you in advance for your support. And I'm still waiting on somebody to tell me to throw up a coin to do some TA on. I'm taking requests, and then I'm going to be going live taking requests to raise money for the channel, where you can super chat me to do TA on any project that you would like to throw my way. That's all I've got for now, folks. This is Carlton, and I am out.